Hey guys, so this may be all that you get for today, and I am sorry that we're not doing more. This is Swiss chard that is from probably about a 7 or 8 foot strip of Swiss chard. We get this much every day because I sow it very thickly. I cut and come again, and it's been feeding us like this for a month, 5-6 weeks, and it hasn't gone to seed yet. It's still running strong, and that's the beauty of Swiss chard. Is Swiss chard does not go to seed the same way that other kinds of greens do, like especially spinach. This one can handle some heat. And we do have a little tiny bit of predation from insects, but I've only seen one slug trail, and that's because when this garden is watered, the ducks come along the perimeter and eat all the slugs, and the cats in the backyard eat all the grasshoppers. We've got kittens in the backyard. Oh, you probably can't see them. Paige is out there butchering right now. These are 2 rabbits that she butchered this morning. We have 1 more to butcher. Again, we are doing a 30-day butcher every day challenge. So there she is out there with her last bunny. And so butchering every day. Paige is getting good at it. I'm getting good at remembering to use things up. These are turnips from the garden that we pulled yesterday, and we just kind of been eating them at leisure. They turned out really nice. These are the smallest ones. And then I have my fodder system here working. I already soaked this for 24 hours. The grains are soft. They're about to start sprouting. And I just do this every day, soak some grains. It's free grain that I just found out in storage that we can't eat because we can't eat grain. And so I'm soaking it. We're feeding it to the roosters. So right now we're kind of focusing on getting bunnies butchered because we have one mama who's about to kindle in a few days. And we would like to get some of our young does ready to be able to be butchered. And the roosters are pretty maintenance free, but I just don't have any more room. I'll show you. I just don't have a lot of room in my freezer. I have enough room for maybe 6 roosters or 6 bunnies, but that is it. And this is the lovely little note left by one of our Japanese Airbnbers. And anyway, that's what we're doing this morning. I'm trying to get breakfast made for the girls. Kaya is out riding her pony. See if I can show you. There's the air. What is that called? My stove. I don't know if I can show you Kaya out riding. She's out riding up there. Maybe what I'll do is go up and show you. So our mornings when we're trying to get ready for an Airbnb are a little more hectic. And that is what we're doing this morning. We let the ponies come out and informally graze this whole space. We have a gate up at the main road. But we grab them some water and we let them free range in the front rather than tying them up. And we have found that as long as we let them free range, they haven't been destructive to fences. We're not trying to restrain them in any way. And Kaya is getting super antsy for not being able to trot. But we don't have shoes on her, so she can't be trotting on gravel. It'll give her a stone bruise. And so Kaya is up riding her through the sprinklers. And our little baby's pretty fearless too. He likes the water. And Kaya is doing some kind of course through the sprinklers. And he likes the swale. He likes the up and the down of the swale. And he likes the comfrey rubbing. You're barrel racing? Well, I think that's a great idea. And I bet it's keeping the flies off of her pretty good for a minute. So she probably doesn't mind at all. Gonna come out and move the sprinklers. Well, I think that's a great idea. Gonna come. I did. I think that sounds super fun. I'm going to move a sprinkler. All these sprinklers come off the irrigation system, not my well. Yep, she's doing just fine with the sprinklers, isn't she?
Yeah, but she's actually kind of...
Yeah, she doesn't love them too much, but maybe she'll learn that if she's over here, it keeps the bugs off. What are you doing, baby?
Baby likes them.
Okay, remember to watch out for the grazing stakes, okay? All right, I'm going to come through. So I'm going to just let them out here to play for a bit. I'm going to go in and get their breakfast made. And hopefully this has been fun for you to watch. This is my little rabbit garden that my pony likes to walk through. That's the only thing up here, is he does keep wanting to walk through the everything. He wants to walk through the everything. But there you go, there's our morning. I'm sorry I don't have time to do a bigger, longer video, but thought you'd like to be a little more up to date on it. And she is such a good little pony. She's lost weight with her pregnancy and with nursing because his daddy is a big old quarter horse stud. Just a big muscly guy, and she's just a little pony. So he is well muscled, and he's taken it all out of her. So we're free feeding her anything that she wants and is willing to eat. We're just keeping her well fed. So I'm gonna go get my work done. Any messages, Kaya?
Huh?
Any messages?
One more time.
You got any messages for the folks out there?
Make sure to use the lights.
Make sure to use the likes. Hey, baby.
Another thing is, it's a good type of thing to do with the sprinklers, is because if you get in too close, your horse is gonna stop and get nervous. But if you stay just to the outside in the perimeter, they're not gonna really shy. So, and that's the same with barrel racing pretty much. You have to try not to knock it over on the horse, and you have to try not to knock over the barrel.
Very true. Don't knock over the barrel, you little barrel racer. Yeah, once we get the grazing stakes up, we can let you trot up here, but we got to get those grazing stakes up. The other thing is, we haven't wormed her yet, and we're keeping her half of the time in the goat barn space, but we really need this little guy to be able to get out and use his muscles and play. So we let him out here for about 4 to 6 hours a day. Stay out of my lettuce. And so, because of that, we're not having the goats up here. The ponies could have a tendency to want to chase the goats. Make sure to release all the way down. Make sure you release, okay? All the way down to a release. Full release, there you go. The trick to halter riding is that she needs to remember that there has to be a release. Just because it's not hurting her pony doesn't mean the pony listens any better. Release! You stopped! Release! And this is why we're able to ride her as well as we are, is because we make sure that we're not pulling on her head. So, anyway, if you're interested in books about rabbits, poultry, goats, pigs, we have them in the Etsy store. And the sun oven is in the Etsy store, and I'm about to go put a rabbit in the solar oven. So, we will talk to you guys later.